You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
Easy to pick. I want the rich. Fuck the hood way. I want the rich. I want the live.
It's your boy Prezi Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Clipper. How is y'all doing out there today? As you know, we just dropped 2 episodes, so here we are, episode 3 for the day. Ooh, Wicko. So if I'm a little faded, you know it's because I've been drinking too much of this. You know, it's going to get me right. And I'm doing 4 episodes today. I never did 4 episodes in one day. We did a 3-peat a couple times. You know, that bench one was crazy. You seen that bench one? You better go rewatch it. Ooh, that's that noise right there. You know we got to mention God in every episode. God, I thank you for waking me up and just allowing me to even do this. Okay? Here we are, episode 67. I appreciate y'all for tuning in for 67 episodes. If today's your first time tuning in, I appreciate that too. Episode 67 is going to be detox. People be jumping in the gym straight to the workout, never detoxed. They be jumping straight into another relationship, never detoxed. Let's make it regular to stop jumping into stuff without detoxing. A lot of y'all need to cleanse, and detoxing is physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. When's the last time you detoxed, buddy? Exactamundo. So I'm going to give you 10 life principles that help you out here with your goddamn detox. Detox isn't just about cleanse diets or hangovers or cure. Okay? It's a holistic reset for the way you think, move, and feel. When you detox mentally, physically, and emotionally, you clear the space you need to perform at the best in life and work. Okay, so here is the 10 life principles to guide you through the detox and help you succeed. 1, limit what you ingest. That's information, because it inputs energy. Okay? Information inputs energy. If someone's coming to you, trauma dumping, that inputs energy. Is your job, is your relationship, is your friends putting in good energy, or they're putting in bad energy? What information is being brought because it's outputting or inputting some energy? Okay? Why? Overconsumption of negative news, social media, just any toxic information or draining conversations floods your brain and drains energy. A detox mindset protects focus and decision quality. Okay. How? Curate. Okay, look, this is how you apply it. Curate feeds, set time blocks for news, and choose high quality sources. Replace junk input with learning bodies of knowledge and uplifting content. If you're here right now, if you viewing this right now, you already on step 1. You are listening to uplifting content. So this is the type of energy that you're getting from your friends. They sending you this instead of a real talking about some goober gap. And this is what we're talking about. Some uplifting content. Now, it's okay to see a little bit of circus for some entertainment, but how much of the information that you're inputting or outputting is uplifting? How much of it is teaching you something? How much are you going to use later in life? We just using too much time doing nothing. Ooh, Wicko. 2, prioritize movement as medicine. Why? Physical activity clears brain fog, reduces stress hormones, and boosts mood, which improves clarity and resilience. A lot of y'all got brain fog and don't even know it. How do you apply that? Schedule daily movement that you enjoy, walking, breaks, short workouts, or mobility routines. Listen to your body and progress gradually. Okay, so you want to schedule stuff to do. You like to walk, take a daily walk. You like to read, do a daily read. You like to play the piano, go ahead and do that. Make you a daily routine that keeps you positive and focused on your journey. Okay, and listen to your body. If your body says it's tired, time to go on the bench, go on the bench. If your body say we're over consuming too much social media, stop consuming that. If your body's saying this is too much sugar, stop eating all that goddamn sugar. 3, hydrate and nourish with intention. Okay, hydrate and nourish. Nourishment means more than just eating a sandwich. That means you eat fruits and vegetables and nourish. It's a little more steps than just one. Your intention. What is your intention when you hydrate and nourish? Make sure your intention is to clean your body out, because anybody can hydrate and nourish with something bad, some alcohol. That ain't detoxing, so make sure you got a good intention when you hydrate and nourish. Why? Proper hydration and nutrient-rich foods fuel cognition and energy and emotional regulation. You're emotionally regulated all wrong because you ain't eating right. You know how your grandma always said, and people always said, starts in the gut. That want to eat a Snickers, you turn into a girl and you're really a guy because your mood swings, your second brain's in your stomach. Yeah, it all hand in hand with each other. Okay, what is you eating? That's probably why you emotionally messed up. Okay, how to apply that? Start each day with a glass of water. Ooh, echo. Let me hit myself. Eat balanced meals and minimize high processed foods. Plan a weekly grocery list. Focus on whole foods. So we've been trained to eat a lot of BS. And little do you know that your stomach is your second brain. So you're eating the BS and it's making you think the BS and you're watching BS. And next thing you know, you a walking congregation of BS. Ooh, wiki. 4, clear emotional outlets. Why? Suppressing emotions create hidden tension that leaks into decisions and relationships. How do you apply that? You say, practice journaling, talk with a trusted friend or therapist, or use expressive hobbies. Name feelings, vent safely, and seek constructive support. Now, some people need a therapist, some people need a trusted friend, some people need this. Now, look, stop trusting your friends. Don't go to the friend. Now, if you got a real trusted friend, use them. But the main person I go to is God. Ooh, wee. He ain't gonna tell nobody. He ain't gonna judge you. He gonna give you the right direction. He gonna give you the right, if your friend that you trust is gonna tell you what you want to hear. God never tell me what I want to hear. So that's who I go. But whoever feels safe for you, that's who you use. Okay. 5, declutter your environment. Show me what your car look like. Show me what your room look like. Show me what this and that look like. Show me what everything look like. And I can see all the clutter. I can know what your life is like. Now, I'm not saying that, dirty office, nothing's wrong with that. Yeah, that means you're probably busy, but sometimes you got to detox. And detoxing means going and decluttering your office too, decluttering your friends too, decluttering your environment. Okay. Why? Tidy space reduces cognitive load, improves focus, and signals to your brain that it's time to perform. Little do you know, when you got all that stuff everywhere in your room, you got all this stuff laying around, it's slowing you down. I know what you're thinking. What would 5 bottles of water just laying around? Why would that slow me down? Because it's all in it. Your brain is moving and using this and analyzing stuff. So when it's analyzing all this nonsense, friends, negative environment, negative talk, you're putting too much stress on your brain. Okay, how do you apply? Do a 15 daily tidy up, 15-minute a day. Okay, organize your workspace and keep only what serves you and your current goals. That's your workspace. That's your friends. That's your environment. That's everything. Use 15 minutes every day to analyze, self-reflect, and do all that. Like, is everything okay? Everybody okay? Cool. Everything cool. In that 15 minutes, you might find it's a cutoff. They might get cut off. Okay. 6, protect your time with strong boundaries. Time is of the essence. And I'm a person that's late to everything, but I be like, I'm supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be there at like 7:02. So I'm like always on time, but always late. So if when I show up, you still not here, this is a major problem. Okay. So protect your time with strong boundaries. Why? Time is non-renewable resource. Boundaries detox the mind from constant interruptions and always on guilt. Okay. How to apply. Set work hours, practice saying no, and schedule deep work blocks with minimum interruptions. Communicate expectations early. Early on, say, I'm not going to be busy this day, this day, this day. What do you want to do this day, that day? They can't respect that. Got to stand on boundaries. I don't care if it's your job. I told you I'm not available this day. Okay. 7, build a substantial routine. Routine is key. If you got a routine, you know that you wake up at 6, you get in the shower, you brush your teeth, you do this, you do that. That is, once you got it set, it's going to be hard to break it. It's going to be hard to set it, but it's going to be hard to break it when you got a routine. So if you got success built all in your routine, it's going to be hard to knock you off of it, because this is a part of success, a part of my daily routine. Okay. How? Consistency compounds. A calm, repeatable routine reduces decision fatigue and increases reliability. Okay. A lot of y'all got that decision fatigue. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to go. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know. Who do I want to buy or sell? I don't know. You ain't eating properly. You ain't detox your environment, and you need to detox what you eat because you're fatigued out the goddamn game, and you need to go get a routine. Oh, we go. Routines positively influence sleep, energy, and willpower. Exactly what you need, buddy. Critical for long-term success. Okay, how do you apply? Create a simple morning and evening routine, track streaks, and adapt gradually when life shifts. Okay. 8, practice compassionate self-discipline. Not just self-discipline, compassionate self-discipline. You know, when you just doing it versus when you doing it. I need you to do it. How to apply. Now, this first line right here is very important. Set realistic goals. Don't just set goals. Like anybody can set, I want $1 billion tomorrow. I want this or that. Set realistic goals. Celebrate small wins, which is what I always tell you. And forgive slip ups. Okay. Treat yourself as an ally, not as an enemy. Okay. Celebrate the small wins. You a LeBron James in the making, but you don't realize it. Every time you got to win, pat yourself on the back. You slipped up a little bit. It's cool. You know, talk to yourself, self-reflect, and keep on going. Okay. Number 9, seek meaningful connections. Meaningful connections, not just anybody that just wants to be your friend. Okay. Why? Social detoxins like fear, judgment, and loneliness erode emotional health. Strong ties feel motivation, accountability, and resilience. Okay. So don't just go get a friend because you're lonely, because that's why you're all messed up, because you got all these connections around just for the heck of it. How do you apply that? Schedule regular check-ins with trusted people, join communities, align with your goals, and practice listening more than you speak. So if you about God, align yourself with other people with God. There's no way that you on a journey to this and you hanging out with sluts and prostitutes, but this is what your journey is supposed to be. How is you slut and prostituting, but you got a husband? Oh, that's just my friend. No, your friend don't align with your goals, so that can't even be your friend no more. That's called detoxing. Okay. 10, clear purpose, clear priorities. Why? A detox that clarifies why sharpens what you do. Okay. Purpose acts as the compass during stressful times. How do you apply that? Write a concise personal mission statement. Use it to create tasks. Does it align with your mission? If not, detox it from your schedule. Okay. Episode 67. If you don't learn nothing, you need to learn that detox is key. If you don't do nothing, you need to go detox. Detox is not a one-time cleanse. It's a daily commitment. You don't just detox and just go to sleep. No, if this was a gym type of, you detox, go to the gym, eat healthy, follow up over all this. It's not just detox and forget about it. And that's how it is with life. Okay. It's a daily commitment to remove the mental clutter, physical waste, and emotional static that holds you back. When you detox mentally, physically, and emotionally, you create a space, energy, and clarity you need to pursue big goals. Okay, build healthier habits to show you as your best self. A part of it. Show up as your best self in every part of life. You ain't your best self because you're fatigued and you're slow. You ain't went on the bench. You ain't detox. You ain't been grateful. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that gradual detox compounds into lasting success. Episode 67. If you don't take nothing, take that line right there. Okay. Stay consistent and trust that gradual detox compounds into lasting success. Episode 67, which means that we're doing 68 to make it 4 episodes in one day because I was on the bench rejuvenating. It's your boy Prezi, Presidential Talent Group is the label. Episode 67, Bar Talk from the Crib. Ooh, it goes.